Evanston. And Amelia just had her 80th birthday on
February 1st, 19... Well, I don't
You
know,
were born in
1916
in?
in Wiesenbach,
How long did you live there?
till I was 11 years old,
And where did you move then?
to Michelbach,
Why did your family move?
because my dad passed away.
Okay.
Moved to my grandparents,
What was their names?
Sarah and David Gundelfinger.
Your mother moved to their house too?
Yeah, oh yeah. the
You?
two.
And you and your brother.
My brother was out of town. He was that time not at home anymore.
How old was your father when he died?
49.
What did he die of?
If I would only know what it was. They claimed that time it was from the war.
Was he in World War One?
No, yeah,
Where did he serve?
this I don't know.
Ah.
I don't know. 4 years. I was born before, but he wasn't even home.
Ah.
I was 3 years old when my mother told me that. I said, Mom, they have to speak German or English.
Doesn't matter.
Hurry up, lock the door, a soldier is coming. I was 3 years old.
What year was that?
Well, I was born 16 and I must have been 19.
Why was the soldier coming?
But it wasn't a soldier, it was my dad, but I didn't know him.
Oh. So he didn't die in the army, he died...
No, he didn't. A few years afterwards, several years afterwards.
Hmm. You don't remember what kind
But
of...
they said he froze his blood, and they think it has something to do with the war.
Hmm.
He had terrible pains in his legs, and they couldn't operate anymore. Maybe nowadays they could do more for it than they did so many years ago.
And then you were in Wiesenbach, and after he died you moved to Michelbach on the Lücke.
That's right.
Did you actually live in your grandparents' home?
Yes.
How long?
Well, I through all my school years and till I was about, I don't know, 16 years old, and then I went to Nuremberg.
Why Nuremberg?
Well, we had relatives there, and since I had no father anymore, I had to go out and work.
Oh.
I took care of some children because Michelbach was so small you couldn't find a job.
Hmm. What did your mother and...
My mother didn't do, she stayed home.
Oh. Something's wrong with this focus. Let me turn this off a minute. You all lived in Michelbach then while you were growing up? Went to school there and everything?
Yeah, oh yeah.
When did you first... Let me ask you about some things at home. How was Friday night celebrated?
Very nice. In fact, my grandfather was a Hassan there, and when he came from synagogue, we ate. We had a good Shabbos meal.
Was it different than meals during the week?
Oh yeah.
How was it different? What did you do on Shabbat that you didn't do at other times?
You know, on Shabbat they were very religious. No work.
Mm-hmm.
No work.
But was the meal Friday night?
Friday night and on Shabbos.
What did you
A
have?
special meal.
What kind of special meal usually on Friday night?
Friday night, I don't know, we had soup. I don't know what kind of soup every time. Maybe noodle soup or I don't know. And mostly beef. Every once in a while chicken, but mostly beef.
Why
Or
beef?
roast, I don't know.
What did you eat at other meals? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
Mostly beef too. Well, every once in a while we had chicken.
But there was something special about Friday night?
Yes, because, when my grandfather came home from the synagogue, how do you call it, pension? You know,
Yeah. He prayed over the children's
Yes, that's right. And
prayer.
and then We washed our hands and he made kiddush, and then we ate.
He's the only one who went to synagogue. You didn't go.
No, not Friday night, but every Shabbos we went.
What time on Shabbos?
Oh,
Morning?
Morning, yeah. Because he was the chassan.
Mm-hmm. Did they have separate seating for men and women?
Yes, yes, yes.
Did you have a religious training, formal schooling, or was it all learned from home?
No, we had, well, of course, unfortunately, I was almost the only Jewish girl or child there. So, but I had, there was somebody there that taught you.
Who came to the house, or did you have to go there?
While we were in Wiesenbach, we didn't have one there, but the one from Michelbach came down to the house and taught me.
What was he, like a lair or a teacher?
Yeah, he was a teacher, Lehrer, whatever you want to call it.
What was his name?
Lehrer Strauss. Manfred had him too.
So it was just you and Manfred, or
No,
more?
no, no, Manfred was 6 years older. He was way before me.
How many people did this lair teach? How many children?
Well, I only had that time, to my time, it was only me alone. To Manfred's time it was more. To his time it was more.
Was there any problem in school because you were Jewish?
Not in the beginning.
When did it start?
But then in my when I grew up more. Not so much in Michelbach, then afterwards when I was in Nürnberg, that's when it started.
How did you first realize that there was a problem?
We realized the problems. I had to go to school there yet, and in Nürnberg, and you know, that's when Hitler took over. And where we lived, it was right on the street where they marched, you know, and sang their songs.
Do you remember what street you lived on, or what your address was?
The address, I don't know. It's so long ago.
That's all right. You have a picture of the house?
In Nürnberg, no.
What were you doing in Nuremberg again?
I took care of children.
So you really weren't in your own home, you were in someone else's home?
Somebody else's, yes. I had relatives there, yes, but I several had relatives.
Which side of the family?
From the Stearns was my grandfather, the Gundelfinger side.
Was in Nuremberg. That's interesting.
Well, they married.
Oh.
They were married there. They all had beautiful homes there. In fact, one was very rich.
I just got a letter from somebody, I'll show you after we tape, somebody who's asking me about the Gundelfingers. It seems to be a fairly common name in that part of Germany.
Especially around in Michelbach, there were many Gundelfingers.
Were they all related?
The one I know, yes.
Why was that name picked? I mean,
I don't know.
I know all the Jews had to take last names in 1808 in Germany, but what does Gundelfinger mean?
I don't know.
Gundel?
Gundel, I don't know. Finger is a finger.
Finger, yeah. Gundel?
Gundel, I don't know.
Is there a town by that name?
Maybe, it's possible.
When you were in Nuremberg, what happened there when the Nazis? How did you first feel? You know, what was your first incident that you remember where you realized there was a problem?
The problem was I had to go in Nuremberg. I was young yet, I had to go to school yet, and they did not do anything to me, but we always had to get up. You know, I was the only Jewish child in there, and sing the song, Die Fahne hoch, die Reihen fest geschlossen, and I felt like...
What does that mean translated?
The flag up, you know, and they sang it, you know, all the soldiers and the Hitler and everybody. And the worst part was then when little by little they knocked on the door at night and took them in.
What year was that?
Well, I was about 17. I don't know, maybe, I don't know.
33?
Oh, that's right, it's when he took over, yes, 1933, that's right.
Why did they take them in? I mean, where did they take them?
I don't know where they took them. You know, the Hitler. Just the men first. And
not just in jail, they actually took them out of town?
I don't know where they took them. You know, they never told you. They never told you where they took them.
So all the men...
No, that was way before. I can't remember now. I think he came back once more and then they took him again. Well, they did that to everybody.
Are you talking about your grandfather David?
No, so as far as I know, they did not do anything to him except towards the end when they took him to the concentration camp.
What year was that about?
I don't know, we were not there anymore, we were here already.
What year did you come here?
We came here 1937.
What month? What date? Do you remember the date you left Germany and what port?
Port, I don't remember, but the date was, oh yeah, I should have looked it up downstairs.
Do you remember the name of the ship?
SS Washington.
And when did you arrive?
When we arrived here, it was in May 27th, I think.
1937?
Yeah.
Where did you arrive, in New York?
In New York. Then we took the train.
Who was with you on the boat?
Just Auntie William.
How long had you been married?
How long?
Mm-hmm.
We were married then, maybe a year or two. Hello? Hi. Okay, and how are you?
Let me go back to this picture a minute. That's your parents on their wedding day.
Yeah.
Maida Goodlittlefinger and Aaron Newman.
Newman.
Where was he born?
I imagine in Wiesenbach.
And she too?
No, she was born in Michelbach.
On the Lücke.
Yeah.
You don't know how they met or anything?
No. This I don't know how they met.
What year were they married, approximately?
This I don't know.
I can look it up.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I'm having a hard time seeing this book.
You want here?
Something underneath it. So it tips up a little bit, okay. I can read some of the letters, but not all of them. What is that card for?
This?
Yeah.
I don't know that Uncle William used to cut it out.
It says, good luck.
Oh, this here.
Yeah, could you read it to me?
Yeah.
Good luck.
This is when we got engaged.
Oh.
Anlässlich unserer Verlobung, yeah, when we got engaged.
It's like a congratulatory
That's
card
right.
or what?
Yeah, a thank you note.
That you wrote people or?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. And what's the rest of the things on the page? I see there's a date.
Here?
Yeah.
1936, Verlobung, engaged.
Oh.
On the day our engagement in the year 1936.
When did you first meet Uncle William?
Oh my gosh, we were I knew him for at least 3 years before, maybe. Maybe 1934.
Oh.
Maybe I should put another one there.
Let me try this. Yeah, this is at an angle, propped up. Where were you there in that picture?
Here, that was in Michelbach, in our home. All of them. And this here.
Mm-hmm. That's Uncle William.
Yeah. And this here was in Michelbach with my grandparents, my mother, my grandparents.
What were their names, left to right?
Left to right?
Yeah.
This was Uncle William. It's myself, my mother,
Mm-hmm.
my grandfather, my grandmother.
So this is David Gundelfinger?
Yeah,
And where was this taken? In his house?
yeah.
This wasn't your wedding or anything?
No, nothing.
And where was this taken?
That was in Schwäbisch Hall.
Yes, I have the same picture.
He has the same picture. I bet you have many of them.
Could you tell me what this little picture is? I
Oh
keep
my gosh.
wondering about it.
Wait a minute, I don't know one. And we usually got engaged together in Schwäbisch Hall, but they went to Israel.
Isn't that
And
the Ezra Stein
Ezra
I met?
Stein? That's right.
In Germany?
Ilse and Ezra Stein.
He was a school friend of Uncle William's.
Yeah, very, very good. And afterwards, yeah.
Very good.
And we were good friends out there.
What year was this picture taken?
1936.
Right. Who's this in the...
It's, wait a minute, there must have been Eva, half a year old.
Oh.
That's what it says.
And the next one?
The next one, that must have been their old car yet. It says the letzte Geschäftstour, the last, it was the, they had to close the store. They couldn't sell anything anymore on account of Hitler. It was the last, it says here.
What year was
1936.
it?
February 14th.
Oh my gosh, February 14th, 1936.
Mm-hmm.
After that you could only sell to Jews or not at all?
Not at all.
What is this picture of?
This is some very, very good friends of ours. We used to play sometimes games at night. It was in Michelbach. That, well, here it's Uncle William and myself, and that was Eichberg was the name.
And this picture?
Oh gosh, this is, I don't know, didn't even come out.
It's so pale.
It's very pale. It didn't even come out.
Who's in this picture with all the women?
And it's not that's men.
Oh,
I
that's
think
men.
it was soccer. The soccer game. That's where Uncle William played soccer. See here?
Oh.
That's him.
That's him in this bottom one?
Yeah.
What does it say there?
Here it says Fußballspiel, but here they call it soccer, don't they?
Mm-hmm, right.
Yeah, 1936. And this is a small, in Halle, I don't know, I think it was an old man. They had a little butcher store or whatever.
There's a name there.
Mr. Herr Rothschild. What is it? Als Helfer.
Als Treuer
Helfer.
Helfer.
Yeah.
A helper.
Helper.
And this one?
I don't know. What does it say? Leben und Treiben und unter Herrengasse. That's the same street and this.
Oh.
It's just a lot more people.
Different.
Yeah, different people.
Now on this page I recognize some pictures.
I bet you do.
I have this one of my mother and Aunt Ruth.
Yeah.
Taken in, what year was that? 1930?
1936. In March.
Was there a special reason? Does it say where it was taken or?
No, just they had the Schönig, they called it. That's the where they take two walks and
On Shabbat or what? Or you mean like a park or a?
Über Schönig Hall. Doesn't say. I don't know.
And
what
who
it
is this
was.
at the left?
This is the same.
Oh,
See, that's your mother in that.
boy, you can hardly see her. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Ruth in front.
I don't have that picture. Who is this?
This is Aunt Ruth. Wait a minute.
Looks like you
Promenade
and,
Schönig Hall. It seems to me it's Aunt Ruth and Uncle William. I'm not sure.
Looks like Uncle William
yeah.
at least.
But I think that's Aunt
Oh
Ruth.
yeah, she's got the same dress on.
Same dress, yeah.
And that's you.
That's me, yeah.
Where was that taken?
Oh, I don't know.
It says down below. 29th of March,
1936 in Michelbach.
And the next one?
Das?
Yeah.
Teilansicht von Hall in Gelbingen mit Krankenhaus. Oh, that's where the Diakonissenhaus, they called it. That they
What
must
is
have
that?
taken, I think
A
that,
hospital?
yeah, I don't think they took that picture. It seems to me they bought it.
Mm.
That's the same as this.
Ona Vessen.
Only Wissen, I didn't know I was,
Oh.
my mind was
without.
He loved
He loved to catch you.
He loved,
Candid camera.
he loved to do that. You find more like that. They're not good. They didn't
Okay.
come out good.
Okay, we'll go faster. Pesach,
Now-
what does it say, what year?
Pesach 1936, April 12. That's my grandparents.
It's hard to catch them.
Like this.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the camera a sec.
Uncle William, myself, my mother, and Uncle Manfred.
What year was that?
That was everything in 1936 in April.
Were you engaged in 36 and married in 37?
That's right.
Oh.
That's right.
And where
But
was
we
that?
we knew each other for many years before.
What town is this? Michelbach?
This is Michelbach, yes.
Mm.
This is all Michelbach. Well, this here, Uncle William took the picture. He's not on it. It's
Okay.
just my mother, Uncle Manfred, and myself.
Okay.
It's all April 12, 36. It must be around the same time. All the,
Like around Pesach? or-
yeah.
And then this is...
It's the same thing. And this is Uncle Manfred.
Oh.
He must have been home for the holidays, you know.
Where was he if he wasn't home?
Well, I don't know where he was. And usually in Ladenburg.
What was he doing in Laudenburg?
Well, you have to ask him. I think he
Oh.
was selling, whatever.
My mother asleep? Oh, is that... Who took your Uncle William?
She got angry at him that time. He should have taken that picture.
Oh my
She
gosh. What does it say? Cecilia am Schlafe.
Überrascht.
What's überrascht?
Überrascht means it's fast, you know.
Fast asleep.
Fast
And
asleep.
what does it say here?
That's Mittelwohnung, Haltstraße 3.
Hallstrasse, that's where her house.
That's where the house
March
is.
1936
Yeah.
in the living quarters.
That's right. Now this is in Michelbach again. That there were some young people left.
Oh.
And we used to, that must have been on
Are
a
you in the
Shabbos.
picture?
Must be on a Shabbos, you know. And
Where are you?
I don't know if I'm here.
Oh, and Uncle Manfred in the back. You know anybody else?
No,
in this
that's not
picture?
Uncle Manfred.
No?
No, that's a cousin of ours.
What was his name?
Hugo Gondelfinger too. Where's his wife? I don't see her.
Whose gravestone is this?
Our fathers.
I see it says Grabstein. What is that?
Grabstein von Vater Aaron
Neumann.
Neumann, then in Michelbach, in April 1936. That time it was in good condition, yet now it's half gone.
I remember, didn't I have a picture when we went to Germany? Didn't I take a picture of that
Maybe
gravestone? Yeah.
you did, but I have one for my, didn't I show you?
Yeah.
For my grandmother,
Yes.
that's in perfect condition.
What is that
Oh.
last picture? Anything
This
special?
is this is the Diakonissenhaus, the
Sick house,
Krankenhaus.
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 What is that a picture?
Well, this is a very good friend of Uncle William's. I think they worked together in Würzburg, and when they got married, they invited us for dinner.
Oh.
It says here schöne Stunden in Ellingen. That's where they used to settle down.
And that's you and Uncle William.
Yeah. There are so many from us in there.
Oh, here's my grandmother.
This is a good picture.
What does it say below?
It was May 17th, 1936 in Stuttgart.
And the next one?
This one says
Lights on it.
family Schwab. But that was before they went to to here, to America.
Mm.
That's the last picture I guess they took.
But there's not
Yeah, I don't
all
know,
the
that's
children.
Yeah, the children, May 17th.
And Aunt
And Mina.
Nina. That one I May, does it say May?
Yeah, I was
10th.
yeah, May 10th. I know that was the anniversary.
Where were they
1936.
Where were my parents married?
And wait a minute, that was at
What does it
Rothschild's
say?
house. Yet I think they sold the house already then.
What does it say down below in German?
Hochzeit Cecilia and Max.
Mm-hmm.
And it's May 10th, 10. Mai 1936, Schwäbisch Hall. And it was at Rothschild's. That's where they
Okay.
rented an apartment.
Who's up at the top here?
On top, that's your grandmother's sister
Oh.
and the two daughters. This was
What's their name?
Julie and Julia and, gosh, what was her? Wait a minute.
What does it
It
say?
doesn't say. I forgot her name. I know it.
They're both Metzgers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's that now
that?
again? My gosh. Well, maybe it's the.
What happened to this camera?
You want something else?
Maybe a little bit higher, about that high. Look. A book.
Give her a book. Give her a checkbook or something.
The checkbook I wouldn't give away. Here's the album. Maybe you can take another one or something.
I could.
Smaller book.
Magazine?
Sure. 2 magazines.
This is no good. That's not
No.
good. I can't see that.
Your Schwäbisch Hall book.
This?
Good. Perfect.
Take it away, Ruth. Take all this away, otherwise we move. This is your stuff. This. If you want this, I cannot even read it.
Okay,
maybe
just a
tells
minute.
You, I don't know.
Something's wrong with this button.
Maybe it's not in shape.
Like I'm not in shape. Are you in shape?
I'm in bad shape, son.
You're in bad shape?
Yeah.
He
I
didn't
can-
have his nap today.
I
He's
can.
in
This
bed.
Oh,
doesn't
that's
bother.
terrible.
That doesn't bother. That doesn't bother.
Is that where you got the birthday
Yeah.
from or something?